Many of you may know that in order for the International Society for Coronary Artery Surgery to maintain its tax-exempt status, we must conduct a formal business meeting each year at the annual meeting. So this is our perfunctory ISCAS member business meeting. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all here and to call to order the meeting. There we are. We have the diehards and true loyalists to coronary surgery here in the hall today. A warm welcome to you all. I want to let you know, do we have our first slide up? There we go. Let's go to the next slide. Maybe that's me. There we are. At our meeting here in London, we have had 302 professionals register, almost 100 exhibitors, and a total of almost 400 people here at the Queen Elizabeth Centre. And many thanks to all of you for being here. To our exhibitors for making it possible for us to all be here, and especially to our faculty from around the globe, who I believe have presented the finest coronary surgical scientific program that we have yet done, and perhaps that has ever yet been done. As you know, we've had 168 abstracts submitted, our highest submission ever. We had 5 separate abstract sessions and 2 sort of quasi-competitive championship sessions. We had poster sessions, and we are delighted to have awarded the 2 final abstract prizes to Min Sok Kim from Korea and to Maria Komenice from Romania via Britain. And we're proud of the new young blood in the organization and the young, inventive, and creative energy that they bring to the field of coronary surgery. So let's have a round of applause for all of those who contributed abstracts and presented, and especially for their 2 prize winners. Dr. Gaudino had to return home, so I will now present the Secretary-Treasurer's report. You saw the membership numbers. Whoops, I'm going to go back. Oops. There we go. That's for the, there we are. Oh, I should mention also that the e-posters were won by these 2 individuals who presented very interesting papers, as a matter of fact. They would have been more than worthy to be podium abstracts and won the poster competition. There were 4 winners, one at each kiosk where 20 posters were presented. Oh dear, we're going back to the winners here. This is Min Sok Kim, who won 1 session. And magically, our PRRI crew has been able to produce this slide in just minutes since Maria won on behalf of the Hereford Hospital here in the UK. So here we are. The active membership for our International Society is just shy of 500. And when we combine associates and candidate and student members, we just passed 500. That's quite a remarkable growth. ISCAS was founded to become the parent organization for the International Coronary Congress about 2.5 years ago. So we were done with our 7th and contemplating our 8th annual meeting when we decided that we should have an international society to serve as guidance and a framework for the meeting itself. Many of the board members of that society are here today and have contributed to the meeting, including Volkmar Folk, who helped with the judging today. None of these meetings happen without corporate sponsorship, as you all know. We have had the great privilege of participating and partnering with these organizations who pursue excellence in providing us surgeons with the technologies and tools that we need to provide first-class care to our patients with coronary disease. Our diamond sponsors include AtriCure and Johnson & Johnson, which is now combined with Abiomed. Our platinum plus is Medtronic, gold Medistim, bronze plus Gettinga and Peters, and bronze Arthrex. So a robust contribution from each of these companies to make our meeting and our society sustainable. These are other exhibitors who have participated and deserve mention. I want to thank in particular Dr. Torregrossa, who has been our program chair this year. I can attest to the fact that he has put in a tremendous amount of work just about every week for the last 12 months, and countless numbers of calls, emails, phone calls, Zooms, tweets, and other forms of social media communication that I don't even understand. He has been a tremendous asset to the International Society and is principally responsible for the excellence of this year's program. So thank you, Gianluca. These are our board of directors members, as you see, and they span the globe. They represent leaders in their respective countries and continents, and we're grateful for their input in our society as we continue to grow. We have an administrative staff that is critical to our growth and has been with us since the very beginning. Orly Alger, her husband Stan, Shayla, Missy, and Jessica have all worked tirelessly to make this meeting a reality and to accommodate the ever-changing landscape of our desires to innovate and change the program. They've been very flexible and accommodating in making the meeting a reality. So thanks to this whole team as well. Now, if there are any so-called old business items that should be brought before the Society, we're happy to hear from the membership and the board members who may be here. If there's any new business that should be brought before the Society, I'm happy to hear from it. Okay. Hearing none, I would like to announce that we're going back to New York next year, looking forward to that. As you know, our pattern has been to be in New York City and alternate those meetings with meetings in gateway cities of the world. We've had the great privilege of going to New Delhi, to Beijing, to Tokyo, and now to London in the years in which we're not in New York. Next year will be a New York year, and we look very much forward to having all of you there for our 11th annual meeting. I want to thank again David Taggart, who is not just our Lifetime Achievement Awardee this year, but also really the creative spark that launched this enterprise more than 10 years ago. I hope that he feels a genuine sense of pride and accomplishment in this important contribution to our profession. We look forward to seeing all of you at the 11th Annual International Coronary Congress, and we'll launch our next session now, which I think Gianluca and maybe Volkmar are leading? Yes.